We Hello. Canada, how you doing? I need I need a link to my goddamn fucking thingamahoozits. What's up? Same shit, different day. Come on, let me in. Northern Minnesota. Nah, it's raining, so the Blue Jays are. Log in. Come on. We're gonna use log in. Fuck. Give me 1 minute. I'll be right back. Sorry, I had to check something out. No, the Blue Jays aren't doing anything. Why are they saying this doesn't exist? That sucks. I have to figure that out. Am I a Blue Jays fan? No, no, no. We have Blue Jays in the yard that scream that hang out in the tree right outside this window and fucking scream while I'm trying to make content. And it's not conducive to making content. And so then when people come in, they go, "How the Blue Jays pissing you off yet?" Yeah, no, it's raining, so they don't have to piss me off. No, I'm a Cubs fan, but these goddamn Blue Jays that we feed, well, it's like just fucking go get the peanuts. I put the peanuts out. My wife put the peanuts out. Somebody put the peanuts out. Just go get the fucking peanuts. You don't have to sit in a goddamn tree and scream for 37 fucking minutes. Renee is not here. As a matter of fact, when Renee gets back, I'm going to be getting off of social media completely and helping her doing some things with her social media. You're gonna spark up with me. Cheers, weed. Yes, indeed. Cheers. What is this? Blue Jays are metal. Yeah, well, they need to fucking tone it down a bit. Maybe get a little bit more folksy. Bro's gonna die. God, I wish I had some money every time one of these fucking people told me I was gonna die. Love the shirt, Tom. Where do you get them? I've seen so many cool 70s pop cultures. So these, like this one here, the Regal Beagle, T Public, TEE Public is where I get a lot of these throwback shirts. My Grateful Dead tie-dyes come from liquidblue.com, but the 80s and 70s, whether it be like movies, TV shows, cartoons, anything like that, that's all from T Public. Eventually, we're all gonna die, yes. Happy Sunday to you too, Garrett. Blue Jays are corvids like cows and ravens. Whatever the fuck they are, they're annoying as shit. They're nice to look at once they shut the fuck up and start eating the goddamn peanuts, but until they shut the fuck up and start eating the goddamn peanuts, they are now annoying as shit. Okay, sorry, where are we at here? Hey, grand uncle, give me a car for an edit? Oh, what was that fucking car? What was that thing? A Geo Tracker. Geo Tracker. Pakistan. Hello, how you doing? Don't exactly get motherfuckers in the chat saying what's up from Pakistan, but what the hell? This guy's in here putting fucking dick pics and 69 in here. Don't work your brain too much. I'm not trying to. It's my day off. Stop swearing. Fuck that. My Bluetooth keyboard not connecting. Sorry to hear that. Hey, back at you, Ashton. How you doing? How did you end up here? I don't know. I guess you're just fucking lucky. Have I ever tried anal? I mean, I have met your mom before, so. By the way, tell her I said hey. Evidently, it's Troll Sunday. Well, you know. Who do I speak for? Myself. If I could quote De La Soul, me, myself, and I, baby. How did I end up here? Like I said, just lucky, I guess. Where am I from? My mother's Vajij. I went out for hot dogs with my father one day, climbed into the back seat of the car with him, and I went home with my mother. What am I doing on this platform? Creating content. What are you doing on this platform? Dave, thank you very much from Canada. Best part of what of you dribbled down your dad's leg. That's all you got, man? That's what you got. You gotta spice that up a little bit. I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to quote the movie and you're getting it wrong. The quote is the best part of you dribbled down the crack of your mother's ass and wound up as a brown stain on the mattress. Step it up if you're gonna troll this fucking account. Come on, man. You're not fucking with a novice here, homie. Step it up. No, the trolls are no longer imaginative, sadly. You're original? Bitch, there ain't nothing original about you. Oh, Chris, how you doing? Welcome in, brother. KB, don't worry about him. We'll thin the herd eventually here. Your your brother is mad at Jimmy Kimmel for making fun of Trump. Tell your brother to fucking cope. Upstate New York, hello. Courtney, welcome in. Your beard has its own zip code. Yeah, and these trolls must be those low testosterone dudes that Tucker Carlson used to cry about, right? UK, how you doing? How you doing? Mayan volcano is erupting in the Philippines. Had to evacuate today. Damn, I did not know that. Had not seen it. Then again, I haven't turned on a TV in like years. Thank you very much. And Andre, Ottawa, hello. The old line about us laughing at our politicians and listening to our comedians has certainly come true, right? We live in an absolutely fucked up world right now. Am I into pistols? No, there's nothing about guns that I'm into. I don't like target practice. I don't collect them. I have guns in the house, but I'm not into guns. It doesn't really, it's not my jam. I don't, if you are, it's no big deal. I mean, tons of people like to go out and target practice and hunt and things of that nature. So, you know, you do you. As long as you're not a danger to yourself or anybody else, I don't really give a fuck how many guns you own. You're here to entertain us. That's one way of looking at it. One way of looking at it. Last time I watched TV was 2017, says Ron. You think that's evidence of a cataclysmic event? May I ask which you will recommend? I'm referring to United States. What? I don't quite understand what you're saying there, Riz. Oh, crikey. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, ho, ho. Yeah, if you could please tap the fuck out of the screen, that provides me with likes. It helps push the live out into the For You page even more. Or tap the fuck out of that heart button. Kentucky, how you doing? You were until recently a firearms instructor. Right on. At least you were helping people do it safely. Like unlike so many other people are saying, "Fuck, I know what I'm doing," but you don't. So the pistol, I mean to say, transferring to the country. Which pistol do you recommend? I have no fucking idea. You are talking to the wrong guy. Wrong fucking guy. Excuse me. Any regrets? Well, obviously, you go through life. You live as long as I have. You have regrets. I'm not going to sit here and list all of the regrets I've had now, because everything that I did in life, whether they were good things or bad things or things that I would want to do over again or things that I regret are things that led me to the point where I'm at in life right now. And I'm happy with where I'm at in life right now. My regrets are mine. You don't need to know my regrets. Smith and Wesson M&P series are wonderful. Talk to Turtle here for the person that's looking to come into the United States or buy one or whatever. Talking about the guns, talk to Turtle. It's not a Rolex shirt, but thank you very much, Riz. Awakened, hello. You regret not telling off your MAGA family members sooner. What am I doing on here? Whatever I want. The Sex Pistols, yeah, they were a pretty good band. I need to take a shower and fucking clean myself up and Jesus Christ. You just stop talking to your MAGA family. Luckily, I don't. If I have MAGA family members, they're people that I don't really have a lot to do with already. So I don't really have like a ton of. There's there. It hasn't been an issue within the family. What is the shirt if not a Rolex shirt? The Regal Beagle from Three's Company, the TV show. Come and knock on our door. Come and knock on our door. We've been waiting for you. We've been waiting for you. Na, 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 na. Three's Company too. Da, 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 da. It's the bar they all hang out, or like the restaurant slash bar they all hung out in. The Regal Beagle. I don't give a shit what you think is going to make me feel better. How do you feel about young people who voted Trump in 2020 and then voted for Kamala in 2024? Glad they finally came around, but you kind of already did a shit ton of damage. Anyone who ascribes to any fixed political point and doesn't accept a tribalist position is a moron. Ascribes to any fixed political point. So if somebody is affixed to wanting universal health care and they are ascribed to that political point no matter what, they're a moron? Is that what I'm understanding? Is somebody you say anyone who ascribes to any fixed political point and doesn't accept a tribalist position is a moron. Well, I'm in the tribe of people that wants universal health care. How does that make me a moron? A political party? Okay, well, I don't just ascribe to any one political party, but I only vote for one political party because only one of two political parties are going to win, the Republican Party or the Democratic Party. Unfortunately, that's the system that we have. And while the Democratic Party is far from perfect, the Republican Party are fascists, and I at least align with a chunk of what the Democratic Party stands for. So you go ahead and call me a moron. I'm not throwing my vote away. Now, have I ever been registered with a party? No, but when I walk into that voting booth in November, it is going to be Democrats down the fucking line. Man, my MAGA husband is so abusive and unaccountable before MAGA and after, and I finally realized it's never going to get better. Not matter. I mean, you got to do what you feel is right in your position. That's just a tough. To me, that's not a marital position I could be in. Tell that to this year's tax return. My fucking taxes right here. I got absolutely no fucking problem with what I paid before or after this particular administration. Having said that, The amount of money that I might save in taxes doesn't mean jack fucking shit if I'm spending way more for everything across the board. I'm paying $1,800 a month for my fucking health insurance. I'm paying 30% more for my groceries. Right now, we're rocking $5 a gallon gas in my area. Diesel, thank God I just got out of the trucking industry 2.5, 3 months ago because diesel by me is over $6 now. And that's going to have a direct effect on every goddamn thing we buy. I'm taking trips to New York City, Orlando, and Miami this year. The airfare alone is through the fucking roof. You save some money on taxes? Yeah, it doesn't fucking matter. The offset of what it costs to live in this country under Donald Trump is far more. You weren't crying when Biden was president. No, I wasn't crying when Biden was president. Biden wasn't starting wars to cause it. Don't tell me that you're one of these people that believe that Joe Biden was responsible for global inflation. You're one of those fucking people? You're not fucking intelligent enough to have a conversation with then. If you don't understand what this economy went through during COVID and in the aftermath of COVID, and you compare that to what's happening right now under Donald Trump, you are literally too dumb to be allowed to breed. 6644, welcome back in. How you doing? You're paying over $6 a gallon for regular. Yeah, we're gonna be steamrolling towards a $6 a gallon national average soon if he doesn't get his head out of his ass. May the third be with you. Oh, that's right. Tomorrow is Star Wars Day, right? Bernier. How you doing, Micah? Yeah, 250. Yeah. I recently bought my first handgun, and the guys behind the counter said that I should avoid even driving through Illinois because of their gun laws. What's that about? I don't know. If your gun is licensed, registered, secured, I don't know why it would be an issue. Did anybody give you a specific gun law in particular? Our you want is to tear up the Constitution. No, all I want is to protect it. Your guy violates it every single fucking day. Miss me with your bullshit. Pack the Supreme Court. Oh, you're goddamn right. I want to pack the Supreme Court, but that's got nothing to do with the Constitution because the Constitution doesn't say shit about 9 Supreme Court justices. And you guys didn't give a fuck about the Supreme Court when you were holding open a seat for an entire year. So fuck you and everything you stand for. I'm scared of Cali getting a Republican governor. That could happen this year with the Democratic nominees that they have out there. Pittsburgh. How you doing, Pittsburgh? The greatest sports city in the country. Clint is a clown. Yeah. Trump should learn what the Constitution means first. He doesn't even know what's in it. What's going on in Chicagoland today? Shit ton of rain. Shit ton of rain. Gonna work on some social media stuff here in a little bit. Oh, the fuck did I just do? Okay. Yeah, diesel prices are through the roof right now. Blue skies in DC. Wow, that's nice. Who's your candidate for prez? I don't know. We're not in a presidential election year and nobody's declared yet. We have an entire midterm to get through first. Gas hit $5 in Michigan. Well, it was what it 440 something a national a gallon for the national average here. What a day ago. So, and he has no end in sight to the war because he doesn't know what he's doing. So, um, oh, did you see he lied to the American people again? Also, he said that Iran sent over a new peace proposal that he would have to study, but he doesn't know if he likes it. And Iran's like, yeah, it's the same fucking peace proposal we've been sending over. Gas is 440 in New Jersey, 439 today by this gentleman here. Good thing you're not Iranian, and it's the wrong you're. And we're done with you. Everybody say goodbye to Clint. He's gone. But I mean, he's not actually gone. He's still in the chat, but he's hidden, so we don't have to see his dumb fuckery, and he can keep commenting and thus boost the algorithms. But everybody say goodbye to Clint. Everybody, we're going to do it all together now. That we do this together. Ready? You go like this. Mwah. Bye, Clint. I got to get that like queued up on a fucking soundtrack or something. So when we boot one of these fuck sticks, I could just hit it like a soundboard. Na 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 with a little bit of clapping in the background. Bye, Clint. Na 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 na. Fucking people, I swear to God. Dumber than a bag of rusty fucking wrenches. Yes, that is the theme song from the dating game. Yes. Smoking Sunday? Sure. Oh, Clint was being a dummy, so Clint had to go bye bye. When did this live start? 27 minutes and 30 seconds ago. Do you carry cash on the regular? Usually something little. What do I got on me now? I have my wallet, my trusty. I got one of them thin wallets. Something on me's got to be thin. Let's see what I got here. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 10, 20, 40. I've got 140. No, for 60, 160. God damn. Use your head. Got 160 on me. Um, but that's just because that goes back to the old days of like when I was fucking a teen, it was always like a five stuck somewhere in a wallet, so, like an emergency five that you didn't have like with your regular money. It got hidden somewhere in your wallet, and and then like when Renee and I first started out, it was like an emergency 10 or an emergency 20 that I always had hidden in the wallet. Um, Now it's not so much that I need an emergency bit of cash. It's just you never know when you're going to go somewhere, and it's just going to be cash. You know what I mean? We got a thirsty turtle chugging. You know what I mean? You eat ass. That is no way to talk about your mom. Does your mother know you speak like that about her? You use cash at the dispensary? I always just pay for it on the debit. Jacob Storm says, I'm just here to crank my wang. He didn't use that term at you. Where did it go now? Did somebody do away with it? Anyway, you do understand I can't see that. I mean, you could be in your room right now, just fucking going to town. I wouldn't know. your mods are top notch. Oh, I give my mods a chance to just fucking chill. And I only think one is in here at the moment. Lawnmower style. But maybe he's just really, really bad at it and he still does the old ketchup bottle style. He just grabs it and goes. Are you in porn? Only in videotapes in your mom's bottom drawer. I'm just saying, when mom passes, you don't want to just start popping tapes into the VCR because you never know what's going to show up. You know what I mean? We like to role play. Sometimes I like to play South American dictator, where I just kind of just like stand at the end of the bed, going to fucking town with just like the jacket and the medals on with the hat, and I try to see how long I could keep the hat on while the medals are just fucking clanging away. Your mom likes to call that one El Presidente, by the way. My husband went through a box in his mom's closet when he was a kid, scarred him for life. I'm telling you, don't do it. Enough of the Sheep Herder's Guide to the Galaxy. I've heard about that movie. I've never seen it. Did I? Was that a reference from there? Because the reference I just did about the seeing how long you can keep the hat on, that's from a Dennis Miller stand-up special. Guys, keep tapping the fuck out of that heart on the screen. That would greatly appreciate that. El Presidente absolutely ruined me. No, El Presidente, not again. See, again. Yeah, discovering Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Yeah, I don't know why I said yes to Sheepherders. Dennis Miller, it was quite jarring to learn that he became a conservative. He had a talk show on radio, on conservative radio for the longest time. I don't know if he still has it. That was a hard pill to swallow because I loved Dennis Miller's comedy. I loved it when Dennis Miller opened up his, I think it was an HBO special from Tempe, Arizona, and he said, "Well, welcome everybody from Tempe, Arizona, where a baby's first words are often, but it's dry heat. Thank you for the floating hearts, Julie, and the gold coin. Who do I think Trump will fire next? And thank you again, Julie. It depends on who pisses him off first. A lot of people could be on the chopping block, right? Obviously, anybody that's a woman is a target immediately. Next, it would be anybody that's brown. So Cash Patel definitely better watch his back. But if the Iran war continues to make him look really really bad, it could be Pete Hegseth. You never know. What women are left? Tulsi Gabbard is left. His chief of staff, Susie Wiles, is left. Thank you for all of that, Julie. We know he hates alcoholics. It could be any number of people within the administration. Awaken, take it easy. What is this? Hang on a second here. I'm surprised Caroline is still there. Well, she's technically gone. She's on maternity leave, and I don't know that she's coming back. I don't know about Susie Wild's name in the news. Typically, you don't hear a lot about the chief of staff to begin with. Like when Obama was in office, did you hear a lot about Rahm Emanuel? No, because the chief of staff is usually behind the scenes. Yes, Caroline Levitt is currently on leave so that she can birth Satan's son. Thoughts on the spinners? Are you talking about the group? Oh, I don't know. I think Caroline uses leave as a way to get out. I mean, you want to come back to this fucking insanity as you're heading into the midterms? Has Tommy Jr. adopted my sports teams? Hell yeah, he loves the Colts and the Cubs. He's got Colts flags and jerseys and shit. Yeah, can you imagine being the child of Caroline Levitt? Are soft tacos just unfolded burritos? No, they're tacos. Swedish death cleaning? Oh, Lindsey Graham has completely sold out what's left of his dignity to Donald Trump. What is this? I grew up around way too many people like Caroline, and it really messed me up. Sorry to hear that. Oh, Donald Trump has compromise on Lindsey Graham. I have absolutely no doubt about that. Riley Gaines' child, yeah. Mm, mm. You're going to grow up in a world where your mom is known as a woman who got famous for bitching about tying for fifth place with a trans woman. That's got to be rough. Corn or flour? Flour tortillas for all tacos, with the exception of birria tacos. Those are corn. Time to go outdoors. Have a good one. Dagnit, you go have a good one. It's raining here. All of that is a waste. Always, whenever you see something like that. The question is, did he do it? Is he a patsy? Corn for huevos rancheros is good too. Is pita a taco? No, pita's a pita. Burrito wraps to make giant tacos. He's a teenager, of course. Well, there you go. Your goddaughter paid 1.5 million for her house in Berwyn. Houses in Berwyn have gone up considerably then. Pita is flatbread, but don't you fold it like a Yiddo sandwich? A lightning strike? I'm not gonna lose any sleep over it. You know what I mean? Is a hot dog a taco? No, a hot dog is a hot dog. Svengoolie, yeah, Berwin, absolutely. Berwin. Naan is Indian, pita is Greek. Do you have a favorite taco? Probably a chorizo taco. Way to pronounce Yiddo correctly, Tom. Pita, thank you, has an interior space. Oh yeah, because it's like a pocket. Sorry, it's still not a taco. Is somebody hungry here? It always devolves to food here. People that are watching my lives are, in many cases, burning the fucking the devil's lettuce, and that leads to the munchies. And then you start talking about food, and before you know it, somebody's ordering up a package of fucking Taco Bell tacos, and they got 14 tacos on the way to the goddamn house. Hi, I'm working on it. No, Tommy still won't eat a taco. Yeah, you can get at damn near anything DoorDash to your house now. I can have fucking thank you for the Julie, thank you very much for the $5. Been a while. I've been really ill and in the hospital for 2 months. Here's another. Then don't be donating to me. You need that. Seriously. I appreciate it, but keep that. Seriously. Just watch. That's all I need you to do is watch. DoorDash is making profit off from the live, right? They should give me a cut, motherfuckers. After all, I'm a capitalist. Hang on. What does it say here? Hang on. All prepared foods fall under the category of either soup, salad, or sandwich. Fight me. DoorDash is making profit. Okay, what do you think about Little Debbie Christmas tree cakes? I think they're vile. I think they're disgusting. 250 a taco at Taco Bell. I'll go get a steak. You're way out in the sticks, though. Jack in the Box. We just got that here. Tommy can smoke the Giggle Bush when he turns 18, just like his sisters. Can you DoorDash Sticky Icky? I don't know. Have you ever seen the Trump music video Flop of Eagles? No, I have not. Does combining two tacos make it a taquito? No. You can't DoorDash weed, trust me, since Dave, says Dave. So, no, I didn't think you could, but I've never tried. I've never looked into it since I just go to my guy's house and I get one of these right here. You get one of those right there. Oh my God. Oh my God. I would really love it if edibles had an effect on me. I've got to figure out a way to get edibles into me that work. You do have dispensaries that deliver? Nice. Nice. Have I ever taken psychedelics? Is a frog's ass watertight? Hell yeah, I've done my body weight in psychedelics. I just haven't done them in decades. Fuck yeah, we used to take fucking. Oh, how many tabs you got? I don't know, like four. My friend's brother used to fucking bake. I hated it when he did it. Fucking used to make pizzas, cook pizzas with fucking shrooms on them. Oh, I hate it. I like because I with shrooms, I would need to eat like a nibble, let that taste hit my mouth. I would throw up, and then I could eat the rest of it, but I would have to break it into big chunks and not chew it. I'd have to put a chunk in my mouth and swallow it whole. Mm. But yeah, have I done psychedelics? Yeah, I've done some psychedelics. I've done LSD and shrooms. Um, I've done powdered cocaine, obviously marijuana, opium, hashish. I've been the cocaine one time via the syringe. I've never done heroin, meth, crack, none of that. Never going to. Um, that's it. Well, thank you for the $10 donation. I took two edibles before a Roger Waters concert and then crossfaded in a bar. Missed the entire concert. God damn, that sucks. We have your wife. This person says my wife makes her own can of butter. We have the Levo machine. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Levo. It's an infusion machine where you can create your own butter and oil and whatnot, what have you. Um, and what my wife will do is create a can of sugar for her coffee. Mix up a little bit in the coffee in the morning on a day where you ain't got to be responsible for a goddamn thing and let it fly. Just early in the morning. You know what I mean? Am I in favor of legalizing all drugs? I don't know. Maybe decriminalizing all drugs and treating drug addiction the way we should. But, I don't know what that looks like. You're 68, never thought you'd come across living this long. Yeah, see, we did a lot of things. Like, listen, when it comes to the booger sugar, I mean, don't get me wrong, I have done my fair share. But yeah, I never crossed over into like heroin and crack and meth and stuff like that. Never like huffed paint and shit like that. Um, I did the injection one time because I was in a room full of I was listen, I was the youngest guy in a room full of old bikers at one of the bikers' houses. That's how I got introduced to Melissa Etheridge. We would sit around and he kept listening to Melissa Etheridge's debut album over and over and over, her CD. And it was like, who is this? And he's like, she's going to be big. She's going to be big. Anyway, we'd sit in this dark room with all the shades drawn, and they would just be injecting all night long. And I'd just be burning all night long. And every now and again, I'd do a bump. You know what I mean? And I asked if I could do it one time. And the guy's like, you don't want to do this. I'm like, dude, I can fucking handle myself just one time. He must have stuck me, I don't fucking 5, 6 goddamn times. And it hurt like a motherfucker, and I hated it. And he got me, he finally did it, and he did just gave me a little dose, and he told me, "You're not allowed to stand up, you gotta sit there and ride it." And afterwards, he told me, "You stuck me so many times to make me hate it, so I would never fucking do it again." And I've never done it again. Not my jam at all. But yeah, I mean, I have spent more than my share of weekends going through an entire weekend bender, fucking hitting the booger sugar all weekend. And you want to talk about fucking stupid. We were in Ocala, Florida. There's an Ocala National Forest there. And we dropped 2 tabs of Sid apiece and climbed into a natural spring and sat there for like 8 hours, just bullshitting and contemplating life, me and a buddy of mine. But the point being is, we just walked into a natural spring in Florida. Now, granted, it's in Ocala, Florida, but in Florida, we just walked into a body of water and sat down, tripping balls. I shouldn't fucking be here right now. I was dumber than a fucking fence post. That was really fucking stupid. Am I a hippie? Oh, I refer to myself as one, but I don't know. Never did booger sugar, only weed. Oh my god, the booger sugar nights, they really oh fuck, those things get out of hand. We're just gonna get a little bit. Just gonna do a few bumps. That's all we need to do. And then everybody does a couple of bumps, and everybody goes, "Let's go get an 8 ball." Just we're all pitch in for an 8 ball, and that'll be it. It'll last us all night. An hour and a half later, you're like, "We gonna get another 8 ball, or are we gonna get another 8 ball?" Oh yeah, the booger sugar, the Peruvian flake. Yes, my God, used to do it on on the cover of an ACDC CD. Um, oh fuck, what's the album? The blue album, the Razor's Edge. Uh, used to do it on the Razor's Edge album. Thought it was kind of ironic. And the sun comes up and then goes back down again, and then comes up again and goes back down again. And the pizza guy has been to your house 4 times, and you're just in the living room like this. And what are you doing? You're sitting there just doing bumps, rails, whatever you want to call them, while smoking some weed and drinking some Miller Genuine Draft and eating pepperoni pizza from Benny's Pizza at 26 in Oak Park in Berwyn. You can never eat on Coke. I mean, you go long enough, you're going to need to eat. This is why I ain't doing any of that shit. It's a wise choice. How did we all do Sid in the 90s? I was doing it in the 80s and 90s. Manny, aloha. See, I could never drink that much, Julie, but I could sit there and smoke all night long. Philip, thank you very much. Welcome in over here. This is where I do most of my stuff now. Besides, TikTok has taken two of those accounts away from me. My main one and my backup. So I'm on my third one now. Your friends looked out for you, and that's why you never did Coke. My friends were not looking out for me, which is why I did Coke. They were the ones that gave it to me. Hey, you want to try this? Fuck yeah, I want to try that. Bump it out. Does the weed come with stems and seeds? Not anymore. Not anymore. Do you like this template? Your video awaits. Just add 3 photos and 3 video clips. Man, CapCut is working overtime to get motherfuckers to use that goddamn app. You know, they're working overtime. Do I still fuck with the dead? Yes, absolutely. Our discount weed in Colorado comes with stems and seeds. Discount weed here is now usually like you can go get like pre-ground. Um Tis my rodent tray. Okay. Tis my rodent tray. My cones and my little plunger. This is not from a dispensary. I ground this myself with the old cactus cutter here. But this would be considered discount around here. Is that you can go into Batman protects my weed. You can go into a dispensary and just get it already like that done up for you. So, uh, yeah, I haven't seen anything that's got like a lot of stems and seeds in like a dispensary. Obviously, there's going to be some cheap weed that can be found like on the private market around here. Once again, keep your weed in the bat cave if you want to keep it safe. And then get you one of these, the cactus cutter. I don't know what's up with the Ellisons buying everything. I have a Batman pipe, LMAO. Shit, that's awesome. What the fuck? Sorry, the news flash is coming across the top. Any hoodles. Would you like some fries with that? Nobody makes lemon foods. Lemon foods. What do you mean? Like, elaborate. Lemon foods. I'm going to wrap this up here in just a minute, though, guys. Also, just to give you a heads up. You were 14 when you did that? Jesus Christ, dude. You must have been flying. I used to smoke Thai stick. Great fucking shit. Haven't seen it in years. Love smoking opium too. Oh God, the perfumey smell of opium back in the day. Holy shit, was that nice. I learned the hard way though, you can't line a joint with opium because they don't burn at the same rate. We're talking about a shit ton of weed and a shit ton of lemon food for some odd reason. We've obviously fallen down old person food talk. You got any more of that lemon cake, Sonny? Here, Nana, I brought you some of that lemon frozen, whatever, custard. Enchiladas. Somebody just threw out the word enchiladas. It's like That's awesome. It's like digital Tourette's. We're talking about lemon food and weed and 90s culture, and all of a sudden somebody just pops their head up in the chat and just goes, "Enchiladas." I love it. It's fucking fantastic. It just we could be in the middle of a conversation about, fucking 74 Volvos, and somebody's just gonna be like, "Lobster bisque." Just a random enchilada. Squirrel. And listen, excellent word choice. It gets people to pay attention, right? Everybody loves enchiladas. It's just like saying titties. You know what I mean? Hey, titties. He said titties. I think he said titties. Like, are they here or are they coming? I don't know. He just said titties. I like titties. Today I learned not to have speech to text while ordering lunch. Want to see naked chicken balls? No. Why would you ask me that? What about me makes you think that I would ever be like, you know what I need to see today? Naked chicken balls. I am hoping somebody in my life comes through today and provides me with photographic or videographic evidence of naked chicken balls. Oh, I know you're just fucking old fashioned. So am I. Has your new grandbaby arrived yet? No, we have an induction date that is within the next 15 days. I'm still thinking about naked chicken balls. Birds have a what? Cloaca, a cloaca, a cloaco, a caloocious, a Cleveland, Indiana, a colonial. How's your daughter feeling? Pregnant as fuck. Like pregnant as fuck. You hear Foghorn Leghorn has a massive say. I say he does. You understand what I'm saying? Boy, I said, boy, you are getting on my last nerve. Uh, eggs come from chicken butter. Uh, Magnolia is. I don't even know if I'm allowed to show you a picture of how pregnant she is. I don't know if she'd be pissed if I did or did not. But she is fucking like they're like we're gonna have to take that kid a little bit early just so that you know. And it's measuring big. But stupid AI spell checker. Oh, she's yeah, 900% pregnant. Her induction date is before the 20th of May. So be very, very quiet. I'm hunting Webbit. Elmer Fudd. Yes, we do know the sex. She's having a boy, Alexander Jack. AJ. Or Alex. Mr. Magoo for president. Born in the blizzard of December of '06. Uh, so we have a daughter. We have a granddaughter named Salem, a granddaughter named Nora, and we'll have a grandson named Alex. And then there's probably going to be a pause in grandchildren because my oldest, who has the first two, they're done, done, done. This one who's having one, I bet it's a hot minute before she has another one, and my other one's just a junior in college. Um, so yeah, it has no intention on starting a family anytime soon. What he do better than what y'all got ATM? Alexandra, gotcha. Yeah, I've got two question marks on that one as well. You have two daughters, 25 and 17. I have three daughters, 36, 20, soon to be 25 and 21, and a son, 14. 14. He's just a wee lad, but he's not a wee lad. You know what I mean? He's a big fucker. He's a big fucker. Yeah, I don't think he's going to be called Ajax. Three granddaughters. Well, anything would make a better president than Donald Trump. Okay, a sentient cumsock would make a better president than Trump. Nova Scotia. How you doing? Clorox. All right. Just cats for you guys now. You know, sometimes that's just the way life. I don't know what to say to that. You know what I mean? Sorry, but also it sounds like you're kind of, you're there mentally. So Finsbury Park in London? What the fuck time is it in London, my guy? I really hope the cholesterol catches up with the orange sock puppet. Right? We're all just kind of sitting around waiting for that last Big Mac to take its fucking toll. Well, I'm sure your kids are going to love you there, Phil. They're family names. Good on you. I seem Canadian in my personality. Now, that's the first time I've ever heard that. Have I ever been to DC? Yes. You knew two West Highland Terriers named Ajax and Clark. Before I wrap this up here, because I did say I was going to wrap it up in a few minutes, I once did a landscape job for a guy who had three kids and they all had boating names. So there was one of them was named Anchor, one was named Stern, and I can't remember what the third one was named. But I shit you not, they were all boating names. And listen, I got no room to talk, right? I named both of my daughters that I had a chance to name after flowers, Magnolia and Lily. And had Tommy been a girl, he would have been Rose. But yeah, I thought that was like I'm like, you have a kid named Anchor. He's like, yeah. I'm like, wow. Okay, the sticking with the theme. Slavish to the theme. I love flower names on girls. Um, uh, like I said, we have a magnolia and a lily. I like the name Rose, Violet, um, Ivy, which I know is not a flower, but a botanical, still with the botanical theme. I love Ivy. Sticking with the nature theme, I love Brooke for a girl, but the flower names for girls, I just always like them. States on the other hand, Florida, Georgia, steer clear. Howard Stern has a boating name. Yes, Petunia. Listen, here's the deal. Get yourself a dog or a cat, name it Petunia, and call it Tuna for short. On that note, I am going to go chill out for a little bit, and we'll talk to you guys a little bit later. All right. Catch all the videos today. Tell all your friends to come subscribe. Please share the videos, like the videos, comment on the videos, interact with them for me, please. It really does help the page.